My good amusing people, I hope you all are having an amusing day. In today's video, guys, we are going to discuss about PULSECHAIN. Alright, remember in my previous video I told you that Richard Hart have defeated the SEC, the Security Exchange, and a lot of you are still in a doubt. A lot of you are still in a very big shock. It's hard to believe that Richard Hart, of all people, went ahead and fight the SEC, Security Exchange, and won without proving any guilty. He is innocent. He's not a scammer. His coin is not a security. So basically, technically, in all angle, as they stand now in crypto space, PULSECHAin, PULSEX, HEX is the best crypto you can hold, because they have been clarified as they are not security. So you're not going to be afraid of maybe security exchanges coming up tomorrow to say Richard Hart is a fraudster. It's not going to happen. The security exchanges have made it clear that they are not going to file any case anymore longer. So this is is not a kind of case that we see often in cryptocurrency. Remember that despite the fact that Lipo defeated the SEC in court, security exchanges, the case is still ongoing. The same thing with Coinbase. The same thing with a lot of all these security exchanges token that the label was a security that fighting the SEC in court. When it comes to Richard Hart, they have no case. They have no evidence. Therefore, the security exchanges made it clear day before yesterday, saying that they are not going to file any more case against Richard Hart and PULSECHAin and PULSEX. So this now give Richard Hart tokens, I would say, the biggest advantage. And I mean, if you are holding HEX, PULSECHAin, PULSEX, you don't know what God have done for you. All right. If you are listening to my voice at this very moment on 4th 24 2025, if you take action, you are going to make a generational wealth. You are going to create a generational wealth, because this opportunity doesn't come often. All right. And a lot of you are not paying attention. A lot of you always want to get in a coin when influencers start talking about it. You don't listen. You don't listen to analysis. You don't do your own research. That is the problem. That is why you are still broke. That is why you are not making any impact in crypto. For the past how many years you are trading in crypto, you haven't made any gain because you are not patient enough. All right. So what am I saying? Is PULSECHAin, PULSEX, HEX, they are not security. And if you look at all those layer one today, if you come here, you look at top 10 crypto. If you come to CoinMarketCap, if you look at top 10 crypto, you see Solana, see BNB, see Ethereum, see ADA, see Tron. PULSECHAin is nowhere to be found. All right. PULSECHAin is not listed on top 10 exchanges. PULSECHAin is not listed on any exchanges as I'm talking to you now, giving you the light opportunity. I want you to go back in time, in 2008, 2009, 2011. How many people do you know that is holding Bitcoin? None of them. But when Bitcoin started to pump, started to get listed on every exchanges, even countries started buying, then you realize that you are already late. But when Bitcoin was low, it's not listed anywhere, nobody talk about it, everybody believes it's a scam, was the best time for you to buy Bitcoin. The same thing is happening on PULSECHAin. Everybody believes it's a scam. Richard Hart is a scammer. PULSECHAin is a security. Now, the security exchanges, the government itself, have filed a case against Richard Hart. After 1 year battling that case, with all those investigations, with all those high sophisticated money they are pouring in to investigate Richard Hart, they find nothing on him. Do you know what it means for the federal for the government to come and say you are operating a risk asset, you are operating a security? Do you know what it means? That means they have do all kind of thorough investigation on you. That means they have went deep and deep and deep, even when you are born, even your father, they have researched everywhere to find any evidence. Even me, if they come here and say and charge me anything here, I'm not going to guarantee you that I'm going to come 100% clean. But in case of Richard Hart, he was 100% clean. They couldn't find any evidence. Even after the judge dismissed the case against Richard Hart, they give the security exchanges 1 full month to go and do another research, another investigation. After giving them almost 1 year to get prepared, they came with nothing. They give them extra 1 month to come back and give feedback if they find any case that will prove that Richard Hart is learning a Ponzi or a security token. They gave them this 1 month. After that 1 month, they come back, is nothing. Now, they make it clear they are not going to file any more case against Richard Hart. Now, this is a very rare case. Like I said, it doesn't happen in crypto. This kind of a thing doesn't happen in crypto. This is the first major win in cryptocurrency in as a whole. All right, there have never been any, even Ethereum, even Bitcoin, that win this kind of case. That is a big win for us, entire crypto space. But because of the hate, because of the gatekeepers, they don't want you to know that this thing is going on. That's why you didn't see it. That's why all these influencers, they didn't post it. They are slowly buying it. Now, I heard about one big exchange. They are accumulating PULSECHAIN, accumulating HEX, accumulating PULSE, and they within weeks they are going to list it. Now, Binance might list PULSECHAIN. A lot of all these exchanges are going to list PULSECHAIN because PULSECHAIN is not a security. PULSECHAIN have defeated the security exchanges. So there's no reason for gatekeepers to keep withholding PULSECHAIN from you. And if you are listening to me, if you're one of my subscribers, you have been here with me for a while, this is an opportunity for you to get in on PULSECHAIN before it hits to major exchanges, before you go to 20 billion market cap, before you go to 100 billion market cap. This is an opportunity for you to get in. And for those of you who are saying, oh, PULSECHAIN will not do anything, I want you to stop being delusional, stop being myopic. You have to be open-minded. Remember, in 2020, when HEX launched, everybody believed that HEX is a garbage, is a scammer, is an inflation coin. But guess what happened? HEX went all the way to 88 billion market cap in 2021. Had it been you put to a $1,000 on HEX, in 2021 September, you could have made $10 million with your $1,000 at the bottom. Now, the same founder who created HEX have now come again, creating PULSECHAIN, PULSE, and PULSEX and HEX. All right. So imagine a founder who have a success record, build up a community of people who believe in him. He created this coin, received about $1.6 billion in ICO, sacrifice phase. All right. And after that, the SEC go against him. He defeated the SEC, security exchanges. Now, guess what? Do you think such person is going to his project is going to just die like that? Of course not. Do you think his project will just vanish from the earth? Nobody's going to talk about it? Of course not. Now, guess what will happen? The 10,000x you see on HEX is just a tip of iceberg. We haven't even started yet. All right? Let me explain. Now, Richard Hart have already won security exchanges. Now he is free to start steaming again, start making videos, start shilling his coin again because he's not in the court anymore. All right? He's free to promote his coins because the security exchanges have given him a pass. All right. So he is the first founder that security exchanges that give a pass. Even your almighty CZ, CZ, the founder of Binance, when they come for him, they find him guilty. He spent 3 months in prison. He paid $4 billion in fine. He's a criminal. But the media projected to be the god of crypto. Oh, the almighty CZ. He's the king of crypto. He's a good man. Whereas he's a very bad player. All right? But Richard Hart, who the media tag as the demon, as a garbage builder, they couldn't find a thing on him. That is why I want you guys to open your mind. I want you to open your mind. When you are listening to me, you need to open your mind. Think about it. Let it digest into your mind. All right? Ask yourself, how come CZ went to prison? What crime did he commit? What offense that he managed to pay $4 billion? Do you know what $4 billion is? And he was banned from being a CEO, from running anything in crypto again. That is why he stepped down on Binance. He's no more the CEO of Binance. Technically, he's still, but he is no more. So, but Richard Hart, who they claim to be, who they claim that he's a scammer, he is the guy doing all this good stuff. They couldn't find anything on him. Now back to our discussion. A guy who created a coin that went to 88 billion market cap, launched a coin, a layer 1, a DEX, a buy and bond DEX, POSTX, which is amusing. You have deflation, the best tokenomics in the history of crypto. He built it. All right. And now he have $500 million on Ethereum. If Ethereum goes up, we already know what is going to happen. And when that will happen, you don't want to start buying then. You want to get in now. All right? I have explained all these things for you guys. If you are buying PULSECHAIN from here, even if you put it $1 million, you are not going to lose that money. You are not going to lose 3% or 5% of that money, or even 20% of that money. Your money is intact. There is a guarantee that any money you put here can do a 10x can do a 10x increase in price than doing a minus 1s in price. So you have a 70-30 percentage. Your chances of succeeding is 70. Your chances of not succeeding is 30. That means your risky outweighs your risky. Your advantage. All right, your winning advantage outweighs your losing advantage. That is the risky I always want to take. I am not one of those fans who like buying a coin, like buying Sui at $4. I have never touched Sui. I told you to sell when it went to $4 because my risky to succeed on Sui at $4 is way high. It's 90.10. Like I have 90% of chance to lose all my money goes to 10x from $4 to 3 cents than from going from $4 to $8. Do you understand the game theory? But when it comes to PULSECHAIN, you have 70% of chance to go from 4 cents that it is or 3 cents that it is to even 10s up or 20s up, 100s up than for you to go to down. 30% chance for you to go to down. That is the kind of risky you want to take. And when Richard Hart, who have a track record of pumping things, who have a track record of making name for himself, who have defeated the SEC in Security Exchange in court, who have beaten all the whole record straight without no dent. He have never went to prison like CZ. When such a guy is behind your project, you are not panicking. You just have to exercise patience. That is the only thing you can do. Don't invest the money that you need to eat, pay your rent or pay your landlord, pay your rent. You don't need to invest that kind of money. You just need to put your money that you don't need for 2-3 years minimum. And when that happens, you become a millionaire. So imagine somebody told you now, put $10,000 in this coin. In 2 years, you can get $100,000, $200,000. Are you not going to take that risky? Or worst come to worst, in 2 years, if you didn't make your money, you can get $50,000. Are you not going to take that risky? That is this kind of risky I am calling you to invest on PULSECHAIN. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't take my word so serious. But I'm just showing you where the opportunity lies and what will happen. We all know that there are plans to pump Ethereum. There are plans. Trump is making up plans to pump the market like we never seen before. Pump. If you don't make money in Trump regime, in this crypto, in this administration of Trump in crypto, forget about it. That is over. If you don't make money at a crypto-friendly president, the most powerful president on earth, Trump, is in love with crypto. He have his own meme coin on crypto. He understands the blockchain, and all the security exchanges, the Fed, the chairman of security exchanges, is a crypto-friendly pro-Bitcoin person. If you don't make money during this era, where again are you going to make money? Ask yourself that question. That is the thing that I want you to understand. That we are going to see a significant, like a pump we never seen before. It's going to be awesome. Trust me on this process. So my point is, you need to get in on PULSECHAIN and PULSECHAIN now, because it's going to be a guarantee something, a guarantee success. We all know that Ethereum is going to pump. I have retweeted this thing over and over again. Ethereum is not going to remain at 1,400, 1,700. Ethereum is going to go to 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, just like Bitcoin did. I remember in 2022 when I was telling you that Bitcoin is 15,000, you have to buy now. A lot of you say, oh no, Bitcoin is dead. It's not going to even go to 30,000 again. Now Bitcoin is trading at 90,000. Everybody is saying, oh, is low, it's dumping. And you forgot that a lot of you couldn't even believe that it's going to go to 30,000. That is why I am calling on you, my good people, my most amusing people. The best thing you can do for yourself is get in on PULSECHAIN. Just get your hand on PULSECHAIN. I promise you, there's no way you are going to regret it. You are not going to regret it. Your future self will be proud of you. Your son, your daughter, everybody will be proud of you. Because that is the only coin that I can say, I can beat my chest now and say, this is the only coin that I believe so much that is going to do 100x or even 10x potential. Every other coin is inflating, is a garbage. I'm not degrading them, but I am telling you the fact. I have proven to you, I have showed you a lot of coin. Like I showed you yesterday, I showed you which coin? I showed you ZK Sync. Now I showed you ZK Sync. ZK Sync lays, how much did they lays? Let's go to the fundraising. ZK Sync lays total of $458 million. Now ask yourself, where is this money? Where did this money go? Of course, you know the answer. The CEO, the team, the dev, they all use this money, share it among each other, use it and buy mansions in France, in Paris, in Europe, in Sweden, in Switzerland. All right? They use it and buy expensive cars, mansions, leaving this project to bleed out. Then when it comes to PULSECHAIN, you ask yourself, where is the investors' money? Where did they do with it? Richard Hart use that money and buy Ethereum. He's leveraging on Ethereum. If Ethereum pump, he will get 1x. If you double that money implies, all right, he will use that money, come back to PULSECHAIN and buy it. He have done it before. He's going to do it again. That is the strategies. But this coin, you don't know, you can't even track where this money is. You can't even find the founder. What are they doing? Like a lot of projects that I showed you yesterday, a lot of projects which I showed you guys yesterday, all right? I showed you 5R. I showed you this 5R. I showed you this coin. They receive $100 and something million, all right? they receive $100 and something million. Let's go to the fundraising. Now, this project received $121 million. Now, if you go to market cap, let's go to market cap. If you go to market cap, you are seeing this project is sitting at $2.2 million in $2.2 million in food diluted market cap, with $600,000 in trading volume. That is a garbage. I don't even know how to describe this. All right, and people invested a lot of money in this coin. Now, what did the team did? They shared the money among themselves, use it to buy expensive jewelries, cars, houses, and they leave the project to bleed to death. All right, but when it comes to PULSECHAin, Richard Hart fought the SEC. Even if he doesn't do anything again, he have defeated the security exchanges, making PULSECHAin and PULSECHAin not to be a security. That is a big win. All right, now you talk about the money that we receive on sacrifice phase. He didn't use it to buy expensive jewelries. He didn't use it to buy cars. He didn't use it to buy houses. Later, you can go and track his wallet. He haven't sold even a damn. He haven't moved any money. It's still there. So imagine, I want you to start imagine when Ethereum goes to $7,000, $8,000, what do you think will happen? Of course, that money, we will have about $2 billion to $1 billion. That money we inject into this ecosystem. I imagine when $1 million or when $1 billion come into PULSECHAin ecosystem, everything will explode. That is why I am pleading with you, my brothers and my sisters. Even if you have $100, $200, $50, put it on PULSECHAin. You are not going to regret it. You are not going to lose your money. I'm not a financial advisor, for a disclaimer, but I guarantee you that you are going to be one of the luckiest person on earth if you do this thing I'm not telling you. So I'm just making this video to remind you the opportunity that you are not paying attention to. The opportunity that you are so myopic about. You are not seeing it before you. And you have been brainwashed that you don't even understand. You can't even listen on your own. Ask yourself, why is it that after since 1 year to 4 years that PULSECHAin launched, if you go to on-chain desk cleaner, you see Solana, see Base, see Ethereum, see BLC, then you see PULSECHAin. That means that PULSECHAin have better use case, better users, more trading volume, more money on the ecosystem than Sui and Avalanche. Then you ask yourself, why then do Sui have so much market cap, like 20 billion in food diluted market cap, when PULSECHAin is having only but 800 million? That is a question that I want you all guys to answer yourself. That is a question that you need to answer yourself. Ask yourself it and answer this question to yourself and make your decision. All right? So I am bringing you this for you to understand that opportunity is lying on PULSECHAin ecosystem, waiting for you to take action. And I hope, my dear brother, that you take action on this so that your future self will thank you. Your children will say, Daddy, I am proud of you. Your wife will say, I am proud of you. Your children have suffered so much, they need a better life. Your father, your mother have suffered so much, you need to give them a better life. All right? We live once and we see opportunity. We have to take care of that. We have to take risky on that opportunity. If we win, we win. If we lose, we learn and we move on. That is why we are in this earth. So you are not going to say because you hate Richard Hart or because you don't like hers. We are here to make money. Everybody enjoy making money. So that is the point. That is how I view crypto. I don't like any crypto. I don't hate any crypto. I am just here to make money. Where the money lies is where I go. And I put my money where my mouth is. So I'm urging you to look at PULSECHAin, get involved. It's never too late. You are so early. You are super early. You are not going to regret it. Thank you, and make sure you subscribe to my channel.